speeches because, as Alan knows, I'm rubbish at that sort of thing. So I simply want to express thanks on behalf of everyone, parents and children alike, who have been involved in the production, for all your hard work, Jonathan, Mitch, Charlie, Neil and Hugo, wherever you all are.
Hi, Brianna. Hi, Brianna.
Oh, you're there, right. You're hiding. I think it's true to say that we've all gained and learned a good deal as we've shared with your pains and your triumphs over the last 5 weeks. Well, unfortunately, awards weren't forthcoming, although we all thought you did deserve one. And perhaps if the Evening News critic had seen it the same as Philippa Davison of the Times Educational Supplement, well, there would have been a different story there.
She was obviously an amateur.
They obviously...
She was obviously an amateur who didn't know what she was talking about.
Is he heckling you?
No, I'm not heckling you, I'm agreeing with you.
Well, they obviously don't know what they're looking at in view of the fact that Pendragon got an award the other night. Sorry, Neil. However, you've certainly created a lot of interest out there, and after all, awards are only material. You don't need an award for us to know that you were the best. Is that corny or is that ham or what, Mitch?
No, it's lovely. No, lovely.
Well, anyway, we didn't want you to go away empty-handed, so we've created our own award for you. Very, very odd creation. I did hear suggestions for nominations, such as the company to make most visit to the Sick Kids Hospital, or the company who kept the Fringe Club in business, or the company who hosted the best band party. However, we would like to make our award simply as a keepsake or a reminder for your successful run in Southside Edinburgh, and hope that every time you look at it you'll remember your friends up here in Edinburgh. It's not quite Oscar calibre, but they're a wee bit homemade, but I hope you do remember us all from these awards. So if Hugo, Neil, Charlie, Mitch and Jonathan... Yay!
Thank you, everybody.
Who won the speech?
Right, yeah, I've got
My dream has magical powers.
that is seriously precious, because I think I first saw one of those about 30 years ago, somewhere called Arisaig, and I think Carol Ann was with me at the time. But we'll keep that one very, very quiet, thanks. I was going to scratch my hair, but I forgot. Folks, thanks very much indeed. Sorry, I sort of got a little crib sheet in my hands. And I thought something like this might just sort of vaguely happen. Thank you all very, very, very much indeed. It's all very well you saying thanks to us. Without the people in this room, we couldn't even begin. We need a cast, we need backup, we need parents, we need all sorts of people. I'm going to make the sort of silly emotional thank yous, but I think this year we've had two absolutely crackingly principals. Yeah. Andrew knows what I said today, that I have a horrid feeling I doubt I'll ever hear him sing treble again. Lorna's performance was, it started well and just got better and better and better, and one of these years I will write something and play Class Art in it. Not this year. And then Harrod has shown her. Jane, who was super as she was last year, but the people I really sort of feel thrilled about are the ones who turned up, like 4 months ago, thought, we've never been in anything like this, we don't know what the heck we're doing, went out there and stood out in front of 2,500 people, or how many people it was saw the show, and really did themselves credit. Well done to all of you. Thanks. This year, after what we did last year, those of you who saw what we did last year, was a live band, and I am gagging at the Spanish. Thank you so much to everybody who was in that band. You really did us proud. Then, well, we had a stage crew, one of whom actually is an actor. You can. One of whom is an actor. One of whom has never acted in his life. And Hugo, for the second Factors Man, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Then we have the organiser, Neil, who is still owed an awful lot of money from...
Story of your life, eh, Neil?
If anybody hasn't contributed to tonight's buffet, Neil is the man to contribute to. Thanks so much, Neil. You've done so much, driving people around the place. I think it was about last February when I was up here, and somebody came to me and said, are you interested in parents being involved in what we do? And I heaved a great sigh of relief and said, oh yes, please, thanks. Without all the parents, all of you, those of you who have been on the parents committee, those of you who brought your kids in, everything else, we couldn't even begin. And please may I say a huge thank you, and hope that your support continues into what we do next year. It's been an enormous relief to me to be able to say, oh, well, the parents, of course, are organising that, and sit back and look at my computer, and my computer says, I don't want to write anymore because I'm 10 years old or something, but it doesn't have to because they've done it all for me. Thanks to Carol Ann, to Gordon, to Margaret Ann, to Edith, to everybody else. Thank you so much from all of us, I'm sure.